Guys, it's your boy Cloaked Wolf. Welcome back to another part of What If Cloaked Wolf was in Naruto. So last time we left off with Orochimaru giving Kimon some enhancements, like he did to Sasuke to make him more powerful. See, this wouldn't go under the radar with Kakashi. Kakashi would have followed him because he just left after the mission, just straight up left. When they were walking back, as soon as he got to the village, he told everybody he'll see them later and left the village, which was kind of strange. So Kakashi told him to go, and he followed him. He saw him follow to one of Orochimaru's hideouts, which will be, let's just say, it's the main hideout. He would train under Orochi. He would get the enhancements from Orochimaru, and then shortly leave back to Konoha. But I think after this, the Chunin exams would happen. And Kiwon would train under Kakashi because that's what he wants to learn, lightning style, because he knows every basic. I was gonna say basic chakra nature. He knows every. Basically, I don't know what to say about this. He knows everything. So Kiwon, I wanted to make him a Jinchuriki at the first beginning, like replacing him with Naruto, but Naruto's kind of the protagonist. Well, he's the protagonist in this. So he would ask to train under Kakashi, and so would Sasuke, because they are rivals. They don't even acknowledge Naruto as a rival until Naruto trains with Jiraiya and comes back being stronger than what Naruto previously was. And then basically, Kiwon would want to spar with Naruto, going all out, and he would emphasize his two Tomoe Sharingan straight off the bat and charge at Naruto. First starting off with Dojutsu, training for a little bit. Then Kiwon start beating on Naruto for a little while. So Naruto uses his Rasengan and charges towards Kiwon. And Kiwon says, "You think you're the only one with a jutsu kind of like that?" And uses his Chidori. And they both go towards each other. And then they'll have a big clash. But Kakashi would stop them and pushes their hands away. But in this timeline, Kiwon makes a bigger crater than Naruto ever could because of those enhancements. Naruto sees this and just acknowledges that he's going to have to become stronger than him. So the Chunin exams happens, but I want to replace the... what fight? Since Sakura doesn't exist, that means it's going to be Kiwon versus Ino. Which, well... it's a one-sided fight. So Kiwon versus Ino. Basically, Kiwon's like Sasuke. He's kind of like Sasuke, but not. He's less emo. So Ino would kind of be shocked and blush a little bit that she's gonna have to fight a guy is basically just like Sasuke. So they fight. Basically, Kiwon's just dodging all her attacks, and then Kiwon's just like, I'm just gonna put her out of her misery. One chop to the neck, and then she gets knocked out. Everything happens as canon. Gaara goes out of control, but instead of a headbutt and boom, falls to the ground, it'll be Naruto and Kiwon showing some big Taka no Jutsu, talking about his whole clan was slaughtered by one person. And, well, that wouldn't make any sense, but Kiwon will give him Taka no Jutsu too. I wouldn't say he's weak. He's strong-minded too, so I think that Kiwon would be able to knock some sense, but Gaara wouldn't listen because he doesn't care. He turns into almost his full state, and him and Naruto look at each other. Naruto charges up a Rasengan. He charges up a giant Chidori, and they both combine their jutsu to one. Now, they didn't use enough power to kill Gaara, but they did use some to knock him out. And then they just, boom, this Chidori Rasengan blows up in front of Gaara's face. And Gaara underestimated them a lot, but Gaara understands what friendship really is. Sorry if I'm bad at drawing. I'm sorry. Okay, so basically what happened in canon, it happened like the same thing as canon, blah, 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 blah. So after everything was over, Kiwon and friends, Kiwon and Naruto went to go get some ramen. They ate up, and the ramen guy never seen this kid before, and he says, "Hello, kid. My name is..." Basically, whatever the ramen guy's name is. Sorry if I don't remember. I don't think they showed his name, but they basically, he doesn't trust an Uchiha. Just because he's an Uchiha doesn't mean they trust him. Kiwon sits there in shock, and seeing how good this ramen is. He leaves a double. Naruto pays the food off. He leaves a tip because of how good that food was. He's usually used to what Kabuto brings him, or with Orochimaru usually prepares for its dinner. So basically, Naruto. I just want to say that during this time, Sasuke trains with Naruto. The same thing happens. The Rasengan's way bigger than Canon and way bigger than Sasuke's Chidori. So he gets mad and asks. He gets asked. He's getting ready for the sound 4 to leave with the sound 4. Kiwon, instead like the sound 4, it's technically the sound 5. When he goes to see the sound 4, but he only met 4, and they said they were called the sound 5, and he said, "Where's the 5th one?" And Sasuke said, they said, "If you come with us, we will train you with him." And he says, "Fine." And then when he looks at the sound 5, he noticed that one he sees glowing red eyes, and he's like, "No way, is that Kiwon?" And he sees Kiwon with the sound 4. Sasuke eventually leaves the village, and blah blah blah. Everything happens in canon, and Naruto's about to leave with Jiraiya to go train. But before he does, Kiwon asks Jiraiya if he can come train with them. He wants to get revenge. He doesn't want to really get revenge that much, unlike Sasuke. He just wants to get stronger, and he doesn't want Naruto to leave him behind. And he's one of the strongest ninjas that he knows about. Orochimaru told him about the three Sannin, and he wants to train with one of the Sannins. So Jiraiya is really not interested until him and Naruto beg for him to come, and then eventually him and Naruto came. Naruto was kind of happy that one of his friends at least showed up, and Sasuke was left with Orochimaru in the Sound 5. Jiraiya said the Sound 5, he doesn't know nothing about the Sound 5. Well, the 5th member. He always thought it was the Sound 4. And blah, blah, blah. Everything happens. So now we're going to get up to Shippuden. Well, I'll see y'all guys in the next part where we're going to get in to Shippuden.